Welcome back to our 2-Minute Tuesdays with Trish and Pastor Dave.
2 minute two.
Okay. This question's from Lynn.
Okay.
It seems like the church is changing so rapidly nowadays. What are the most important qualities of a church in this new era?
Oh wow, that's super hard.
Yeah.
Well, it will depend on your community, and everybody's looking for different things, but I guess if I could point out something, I would say being non-anxious is more important now than it ever has been. Because, churches are used to having agendas and kind of prosecuting their own, vision of the way the world should be, and they get very anxiety-ridden and wrapped up in that. Like, we've got to get new members, and we've got to do this, and the world is falling apart, and whatever. Yeah. And I think that, first of all, that's kind of the opposite of faith, trusting in God and people beyond yourself, right? And second of all, it really kind of drives people away.
Yeah.
If I'm super anxious, Trish, I got to get you to do this, You're like, okay, but hey, Trish, this is an amazing thing, and I think you would participate in wonderful ways and have gifts, etc. Okay, that's a lot easier to do, and kind of releasing that breath, exhaling and saying, hey, this is something that we trust in. This is something that's always going to be here, whether it's in the form we recognize or not. And this is something that's good. Now let's participate in it in ways that are healthy and wonderful and just kind of relaxed. I think goes a long way.
It does. All right, well,
yeah. It says someone who's dealt with people who are tied up in knots, right? And it's the first thing you have to do when you're serving people in the church is often unknot them.
Yeah.
And you spend so much time untying the knots where it would be easier if those knots just didn't have to exist.
Yeah. All right, well, if you have your own questions, he has an email.
pastor@sov-id.org.
And we have a website at myboisechurch.org and more YouTube videos like this at My Boise Church. All right, we'll see you next week for our next video.